warrior of liberation. Yeah, guys, everyone's been waiting for the chapter this whole week. It literally broke the internet. It was trending worldwide. 1044 was trending. 1044 spoilers. Nika was trending. Luffy was trending. It was just a mess, guys. And I'm really excited, bro. Like, this literally just shows that we're in the end game of One Piece, and the end is basically near. I can see the end is near because from what has been revealed in this chapter, it's Oda took the story to a completely different direction than what we all thought it was gonna be. We all thought it was the resin fruit, and we were like, yep, yeah, let's go with that. That's the resin fruit. And Oda was like, nah, nigga, it ain't the resin fruit. That ain't what it is. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So the chapter basically takes us back to Onigashima. Basically, like, it's a panel of Zunisha, but Luffy's the one that's speaking, and he's asking like, what is happening? How can I still stand? And he's like, I literally just lost. How am I able to stand? But then we also see like a panel where in one of the panels, or like four of the panels, is like a heartbeat sound, but the heartbeat is like a musical sound, and Luffy says like he's having a blast and he's busy laughing, and there's black lightning coming from him. So black lightning is like emanating from his body, like he's just spamming black lightning, and then Yamato tells actually not Yamato, Momo tells Zunisha what he's speaking out loud is Luffy's Joy Boy, and Yamato's like, Zunisha said that. And the way that panel is written, it's almost like she's shocked. Maybe she didn't, that's not what she saw in the journal. Maybe she saw something different in the journal, which makes me think that maybe in the journal it actually wasn't written that Luffy is Joy Boy. It was one of the torn out pages. That's why she's like so shocked. But then the weird thing is that Yamato is always under the impression that Luffy is the person that Roger and Oden was waiting for. But now why is she so shocked at the fact that Momo is literally saying that Luffy is Joy Boy? So I think maybe we'll probably get more dialogue into that in the next couple of chapters, and maybe like what was in the journal and what she saw in the journal. We go to the right brain of the tower, and we see Sanji's finally woken up, and that girl, I think it's that girl with the mouse that was taking care of him, and he literally wakes up like panting, and it's like, Luffy, and everyone is like, Jesus, what's going on? Luffy's back. Kid is also shocked. Law is shocked. Hyogoro is like, is that Straw Hat? Even Marco's also saying it's a Straw Hat. But now I'm thinking that since they showed Sanji waking up, I'm guessing maybe in the next chapter they're gonna show the left brain, because like when they were fighting, it would show like the left brain in the right tower. So I'm guessing that the next chapter we're probably gonna get some Zoro stuff. I'm guessing. We pan over to the left tower where Zoro is, and Frankie. So I think maybe this is the perfect time for Oda to like resolve that little panel with Zoro and the Grim Reaper, because obviously it just showed Sanji now getting up. So obviously the right hand of the Pirate King must also wake up now. And we also see Nami and Tama basically crying. It's like, Luffy's still alive, and Marco's telling him, yeah, no, he's still alive, he's okay, and everyone is looking up and seeing like, yo, what is going on up there? Then we take into the Holy Land, Marijoa. That's this place. I don't know why they call it the Holy Land, whereas we know what the messed up things that they do there, but they still call it the Holy Land. But anyway, whenever I see the Gorosei, like I always said in one of my videos, like, it's literally TMZ. They've been spilling all the tea all this time. Like, whenever we see them, there is always some news or something that they were talking about that is just insane. So basically they talk about like how they sacrificed their best agent and they angered Kaido, and how this might have been a better alternative because they need to literally snuff out this fruit. Like, this is a big problem for them. And the Bald Gorosei literally says that no matter how many years or what era they've tried to acquire the fruit always tries to escape them, even after 800 years. And the other Gorosei also says that with the mustache, with the long beard, he says that it's almost a fruit, like it's always evading. It's always evading the world government. So basically, I think that just talks about how the fruit or wants to be free, let me say, because obviously we find out in the chapter that the fruit is actually called the Hito Wado Nika. So basically, it's the sun god Nika fruit, just not the Gomu Gomu no Mi. And I think that just plays into how the fruit wants to be free in itself, because the other Gorosei, Sanji's dad, he said that it's the mythical zone, but then they also say that all zone fruits have a will of their own, which makes sense now as to why zone fruits can actually be put into objects, because they literally have a will of their own, which makes me think that the zone fruits themselves, they have a soul within them. They literally have a part of the previous owner or the person's soul. So now, which makes me also think that since we have the Nika fruit, right, and we have the Buddha fruit and all these mythological fruit, is it a case where these actual beings or deities or creatures, these mythological creatures, lived in the ancient kingdom, or they lived together once upon a time, and they literally took them and made them into devil fruits to carry on the world, and literally that's what the world is, for them to live on through the next person, let me say, because it's actually a good idea to put it through, because it would make a lot of sense as to why zone fruits have a will of their own, and why they're the only fruits that actually can be put into objects, because we haven't seen a Paramecia Ologi be put into objects, but we've seen zone fruits be put literally into objects. But anyway, they go further on. The Gorosei goes further on to speak about how the fruit, the properties of the fruit, it makes the person, it literally strengthens the person's rubber properties, and it increases their strength exponentially. And it also says that the combat, like in combat, the user is only limited by their imagination, which makes sense why it puts smiles on people's faces, because if you do funny things while you're battling, people are literally going to be laughing and having a good time, but you also at the same time you're winning. So it makes sense as to why it's called that and why it's such a broken fruit. And it also says that it gives the body more freedom, which is what I was saying earlier on about that the fruit actually wanting to be free, because they call Sun God Nika the warrior of liberation, and that is the most ridiculous power in the world. So it makes a lot of sense actually when you think about it, as to, because Luffy's been freeing people since the story started. He's freed Nami from Oolong Park, he freed Brook from his loneliness, he freed Sanji from Whole Cake Island and his family. From his crew, he's also freed other people who also been allies, like in Fishman Island, in Alabasta, the Sky Pier. Like, he's been doing all of these things and freeing people and liberating people throughout the whole story. So it's not really a far-fetched thing for them to say that he's the warrior of liberation. And it might be sometimes willingly and unknowingly or unknowingly, because in the story he also says that he's not a hero. He's a pirate. He just wants to be free. But him being free is also more repercussions to other people in the world government. So if he frees, like the people of Dressrosa, now there's no more weapons for the government. That means now the government is in trouble. So him freeing all these people also has a ripple effect on the things around him, which is why I think that him and Shanks might come to, not blows, but come to disagreements as to if he's trying to keep the balance of the world. At what cost do you want to keep the balance of the world? Do you want to keep people enslaved? Is blood still going to be shed because you want to keep the world government, the Yonko system, and everything else in place? So yeah, man, it's insane. Then we get some Hiyori stuff. I really didn't care for it, I'm not gonna lie. We get some Hiyori stuff and Orochi, and Orochi's basically just lying through his teeth to try and get out of the rubble. Like, he's literally lying through his teeth. But yeah, and then the cousin ball comes back. The cousin ball, it literally burns Orochi back, like burns him to death, let me say. And it goes back to what Kanjuro was saying about the Kurozumi suicide pact. So it wasn't just him that would die, it would be a suicide pact also for Orochi as well. That's why it literally burned him to death. And Hiyori ends off the discussion by saying the dawn will come. And I actually thought of something, is that since the zone fruit also has a will of its own, and literally the sun rises in the east, and Shanks was in the east blue in Fuchsia Village, and also Luffy's from the east blue. The fruits literally could have steered Shanks that direction in order for it to choose someone from the east, obviously because the sun rises in the east, and when the sun rises, it brings the dawn. So it makes a lot of sense how Oda wrote this. Like, he's not from this world, guys. Like, he wrote this so perfectly. Like, it is actually insane as to how he wrote this and how he came up with this. Because if the sun literally rises in the east, the fruit has to find someone from the east blue, and the person from the east blue, it literally is Luffy, and it chose Luffy. That's why Luffy ate that fruit. It's not even to say that it had to go to someone else. Like, the fruit literally saw that something in Luffy when it was there in the east blue, and this is the guy we can bet on. And Luffy also says, like, he feels like anything is possible now. He feels like he can fight for a bit longer, and his heartbeat sounds funny, and he literally says that this is my peak. This is Gear 5th. Oh my god. My goodness. Guys. Luffy starts spamming. Like, he starts spamming Conqueror's Haki. Like, he's literally letting that thing rip, bro. He's letting that thing sing. Letting it sing, and people are just falling to the ground, and Kaido's like, what the hell is going on? And the look on his face, he seems like it's worrying, like he's worried, like what the hell is going on? It's like he's like hurt on the roof. And I think that's when he realizes that, oh shit, this nigga ain't dead. This nigga ain't dead. And the people also below are asking, like, what the hell is going on? Where is it coming from? And literally Luffy just grabs Kaido, like there's this giant arm that he pulls, and he grabs Kaido almost like a little earthworm. Like, he grabs him so hard, and Chopper's busy crying, and he's saying Luffy, and Kid and Law also looking at the same thing, and we see a little small panel of Luffy's smile, and he's literally grabbed Kaido right through from the bottom to the roof. And then the fight also starts. The fight starts back from square one now. Now we're back and on fighting terms. And now Luffy's literally fighting Kaido, and he's swinging him. It literally looks like a Looney Tunes cartoon type of fight. And he's literally fighting him, and his eyes are popping out of his skull. There's even like stars around Kaido's head. And Kaido says, Straw Hat, you're still alive. I'm so grateful. And he tries to give Luffy hits Luffy with the blast breath, but Luffy literally pulls part of the ground up and pulls it up, and the blast breath literally rebounds and hits Kaido back in the face. Like, it literally hits him. And then Kaido says he's sorry about the idiot from before. He didn't want to win like that. And Luffy's like, nah man, you know what, don't sweat it, it's easy, let's finish this. Ah, my god. And we also see the Gear 5th final like picture of it. Like, it's literally being introduced as like Gear 5, and Luffy's just laughing. Such a beautiful picture. And I think now we're getting into the end game of the fight. I think maybe in the next 3 chapters the fight should wrap up. I think we should be finishing the fight now. I think it's literally end game. It's end game of the fight now. There's nothing else that we can do, unless we obviously need to tie up the Zoro loose ends and things like that. And I also want to see if Luffy will be able to get any Gear 5 variations like he did with Gear 4, because obviously now he's not using Haki. But I think also the stamina drain is probably literally crazy, because in one of the panels when he's using these moves, he's literally panting. So I think it's also the stamina drain is probably also literally ridiculous for him as well, because obviously the awakening is actually Gear 5. We literally thought that he's gonna get the awakening or either Gear 5, but the awakening literally is the Gear 5. So we literally got both things. Props to Oda, man. Props to Oda. Props to Oda. Wow. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys.